The way that Anthony Edwards hates Aisha Howard is literally crazy. For him to offer to pay 18 years of child support up front just so he does not have to deal with that woman anymore literally would make me sick. And this is exactly what happens when you get pregnant by a nigga just for the bag. He's gonna give you the money, but now your kid doesn't have a father in their life. All because you wanted to lay on your back for a check. And I don't care what anybody says. Aisha Howard, she definitely had that baby for the money. I don't care. You cannot convince me otherwise. If you tell a nigga you're pregnant and he's literally ignoring you, he's telling you not to have the baby, he's calling you everything but a child of God, why would you still choose to bring that baby into the world? You're literally making a decision to bring a child into a broken home. And if it's not for the money, then what the fuck is it for? Like, I'm sorry. Don't say you wanted a kid that bad because you already had a kid. This situation is just crazy because it's like, he said he didn't want a kid. If you didn't want to have a kid with this girl, you shouldn't have been fucking her raw. You shouldn't have been nutting in her. But then for her to be pregnant and he's literally telling you, don't have that baby. I don't want no parts with that baby. And you still have the fucking baby. Like, it's just crazy on both fronts. And I just feel bad for the baby because now the baby is going to grow up knowing that their dad literally wanted nothing to do with them.
Hot topic. Anthony Edwards. Child support. Let's get into it.
Everybody doing? Okay, so I got a couple, 2 or 3 clips for you about this whole situation. It's weird to me, and I'm going to tell you about how I feel after a couple of these clips. Let's run it.
That's condoning what Anthony Edwards did, you got a problem too. All I care about is the child. I don't give a fuck about the backstory. All I care about is the best interest of the child. And if the court system is putting a message out here that you can pay money and absolutely have no involvement with your child, then the court system is fucked up too. There are men out here that want to be in their child's lives. Bro, you better be thankful that you're able to pay that type of money. But just know, the universe don't play. And at any time, my boy, your basketball career could be over. At any time, my boy, years later, you might need that child for something, man. I know you're young now and you made a young nigga choice. But that doesn't excuse the fact that there's a child involved. Don't you have other children too? And Anthony Edwards, the YB, the young bitch that you with, if she's condoning this shit and supporting you on that, then she got a fucking problem too. It's about the child. I don't care about the backstory, how she tried to trap, go to California. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I've heard enough of that. I don't know how he can, say he doesn't care about the whole backstory of that. Yeah, the backstory matters, dude. That shit fully matters. You can't tell me that a woman that was paid off over 100K, something like that, to get rid of the child, and she decides to have this child anyway, so she volunteered a child to be fatherless because she wanted the bag, not thinking about how that child's going to grow up later. Secondly, this woman is near 40 years old. That's a part of the backstory too, so I would pay attention to that as well. 40, messing with a damn near 23-year-old. He's almost double her age. She's almost double his age. He knew what she was doing. That is also part of the backstory. So I can agree to the extent that Anthony is going to pay for this in later on in the future, because that's normal shit. Like, you can't do stuff like this and then expect a good outcome.
What you say? Yeah, I'm on Anthony Edwards' side. Yeah, and if you don't like it, oh well. Just be mad. Hell, you need to be mad at the fact that your daddy left 25 years ago to go get milk, and now he out here living his best life. Granted, they both knew what they was doing. They both knew it. He was wrong for skedaddling up in that thing, and she wrong because she knew exactly what she was doing. She wouldn't let no average do it. If it was just Joe Blow, Anthony Edwards, who was the manager of fucking Neiman Marcus, she would have never let him skedaddle up in her or hit it that fast, that quick. Please. He was like, look, I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want nothing to do with that kid. And I know all you want is money. So here, take it all at one time and get out of my life. I'm team him. Hell, because all y'all want is the money anyway. So here you go. You got what you wanted. Here's your $1 million+ dollars. You and this now bastard child, skedaddle. And $1 million with a certain mentality don't last you that long. But he did what he was supposed to do and financially provided for his child. Kick rocks. You was 38, busting down a 22, 23-year-old with no rubber because you knew he was in the league and you knew exactly what you was doing, so you getting exactly what it is you got.
I can't disagree with what this person's saying. She's Team Anthony. Anthony, my position on this, he is a piece of shit for this, but he is a young piece of shit. He's going to learn from this mistake. Hopefully he doesn't skeet in another chick in the next year, because he already made a record. He already did a record yesterday, like last year. 3. Now he's 3, and now he's got like number 4 now. Like, I am not condoning anything that dude did. Nothing. But it seems like he's doing things the right way, even for a piece of shit. He paid her off, paid the money. If this is true, he paid the money, and the child is taken care of. It seems like he's doing more for the child, even as a deadbeat. It's weird, right? But hopefully he changes his position on this and decides, yes, I want to be a part of the child's life, even though, like, this is a big ass thing and this will never go away. Him saying that he never wants to be in your life is like never going to go away. So that's something he's going to have to learn to live with. Anyways, in this clip, we got this fool over here trying to explain her position on it like anybody gives a fuck. There's going to be like a small percentage that will. Anyways, like, she's trying to explain that she is not a gold digger, but no. Sorry, from my end, you are still a gold digger. From everybody in your comments, you're probably still a gold digger. It does not matter. Everything that you have done has proven that that is what you are. If you're doing gold digger stuff, then you probably are a gold digger. No? But let's hear what she's got to say.
Come to realization that there are just certain allegations that I will never, ever beat with you guys. I came into this situation with the status because I have a child by a very successful artist, right? From then, I'm viewed as a certain type of woman because I'm beautiful and have a nice body. And normally women like that attract a certain caliber of men, which is also not my fault. Now that I am in yet another situation where I now have a child with another successful man, there's no telling you guys that I'm not a gold digger. You guys, it's no beating those allegations at all. The only thing that irritates me is I read.
Like, she really wants us to not view her as a gold digger. You did everything. You went through the whole playbook of what a gold digger does. And then you want people to not look at you as a gold digger. You can't make this shit up. Some of these people really need some serious mental help. And she's got a kid that doesn't have a father now. You could use that father right now. And not her.
That say, oh, you're a gold digger, or you kept the baby for a check. What if I came to y'all's pages, right? And I compared the men that you have children with to the men that I have children with. And I said, you were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? Oh, you kept that baby for an extra income tax credit, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for a couple extra $100 in food stamps, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for an extra Section 8 voucher. Is that why you kept your baby? I've been purposely staying off the internet. Reason being is because I don't want to come out of character.
Yeah, so that little last tirade that you was talking about, oh well, what if you had a baby out of poverty? That just like it's just nonsense. And people were sitting there agreeing with that shit. Like sometimes you can't sit there listening to this type of stupidness. Let them talk, ignore it, move on. She didn't say anything real. Just move on from it. She's a gold digger. That is it. No more. Nothing less. On to the next.
From the things that are being written and commented, the lies that are being made up. And I know that if I put myself in position to respond, I'm then putting myself in position to defend my daughter and defending her of what has been written. There's no nice way to do it because people have been so ignorant and so cold-hearted towards a child. I'm not even sure if it's a woman or if maybe, well, I know I'm probably getting this attention because of who I am and who I am attached to.
The attention that you are getting is because of what you did. Anthony Edwards gets the attention regardless of what he did because he's an NBA superstar. He's got talent. You got none. All you did was have a kid, and now he is obligated to pay you. Who knows how much? That poor kid, by the way. Seriously. Everybody is feeling for the kid, not you.
About her body and her child. Y'all turn into weirdos. Do you want a man to tell you what to do with your body or not? Do you want the right or not? What happened? I'm on one tonight. We gonna talk about it. Cause see, I sat back and I watched y'all in your dirty bonnets, lay back on your headboards, or in your cars with the cloth seats. I saw you. And you voiced your opinion about what you would have did if you were in my situation with my options that you do not have and you probably never will. How you gonna tell me what you would have did with my situation when you had a baby for your weekend, or you had a baby for that dude that be robbing everybody, or you had a baby for the booster, or you had a baby for the dude that you have to run down for $250. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Like at the end of that, she was reading the comments and they were getting under her skin. Good, but not gonna be good enough. He's gonna keep like all that money. The amount that was sent is probably not gonna be enough. It's not enough. Kendrick Lamar. What I feel like this is one of those cases where it can actually change. What really happened here was he was paid by Anthony Edwards a sum of money, and she took it, moved to California because I think the child was originally born in Georgia, something like that. So didn't want to settle things out of Georgia court because California pays up. That should be like enough for California to pay attention. Like, yo, they keep taking advantage of y'all. They keep running to y'all because they know that this is what you guys do. But California said nope. Go back to Georgia. And it was settled out of Georgia. And now Anthony is paying what he's supposed to pay. He already did it. And time will tell if this will be approved. But this is unprecedented. Like, dude said he didn't want it. She had the baby anyway. That's pretty messed up. One can be viewed as a piece of shit, but had she followed through with what she was supposed to do, you wouldn't be here. You just have her money. Invest and do whatever with yourself. Live your life. Go find somebody else. But she has another baby already with another celebrity. Little baby, I think it is. And apparently she had a baby before that, but then aborted it. So probably a non-celebrity. What says she's not a gold digger though, right? Right?